I've heard such mixed reviews of this perfume. I'm not keeping it in the box because I want to sell it. I'm keeping it in here just for this review so I could show you what the box looks like. So this is just a little 30ml eau de toilette, Guess Seductive Red. I've been looking at this one for ages and I just wanted to wait until I could get it for a good price. I think I got this from Perfume Dreams. Not sure. I know it came with one of my Aqua Colonias. But yeah, I've seen some shade. I've watched a video quite recently actually of someone talking about this and really throwing shade at the bottle. But I think this bottle is cute. I like it. I like the straight lines. I like the colour. I like that you can look at it and as long as you know it's fruity, you kind of know what this is going to smell like. So I've been looking at this one specifically because this is a cherry perfume. Now, this gets super confusing to me because I've read some reviews and looked at the comparisons on Fragrantica, and so many people compare this to Baccarat Rouge and Cloud by Ariana Grande, sorry. And I don't understand that at all because I've not smelled Baccarat, to be fair, but I've smelled a million things that people have compared it to. And I've smelled Cloud, I've smelled loads of things. To me, those are like pear perfumes, sweet pear perfumes. This is not a sweet pear perfume. This is a cherry and almond perfume to my nose. It's very sweet. It's got a little bit of tang, but it's very, very sweet. However, it's my kind of sweet. I'm really excited about it because it has a tanginess. It is sweet, but it's sweet in a slightly candy way, and it's not very strong. So, I mean, it is an eau de toilette, and that works perfectly for me. Just a quick sniff. When I first sprayed this, all I could think was, that smells exactly like a Bakewell tart. Now, I think I've already said that I have a perfume that I think smells like my Bakewell tart tea, and that one genuinely does it. To me, it smells a bit like a Bakewell tart with a cup of black tea. This one just smells like a Bakewell tart. It smells like yummy maraschino cherries, a bit of a tangy kind of cherry jam, icing, like sugary icing, and almonds, like creamy marzipan-y, yummy almonds. It is so yummy. I really like this. It's actually light enough when you wear, I mean, at first, to be fair, it's quite strong, but it's actually light enough to wear in quite hot weather. And yeah, I just really like this. I think it was about £15. It lasts okay. It's not bad for an eau de toilette, but I find, I mean, it just gets increasingly sweet. So it'll dry down into a skin scent and then it's just really sweet. But I think it's lovely. So the notes for this are top notes of cherry, almond and pink pepper. Middle notes, cherry blossom, violet and magnolia. Base notes, vanilla, tonka bean and sandalwood. And I would say, I don't really smell much pink pepper. I think the cherry blossom, violet and magnolia are not at all dominant. You definitely get a bit of vanilla and tonka bean. And I think I'm very thankful that I think the tonka bean is more dominant than the vanilla. And the vanilla is that kind of creamy vanilla that I don't mind. But I think it's very sweet in an almost sugary way. Like if you told me this was sugar and not tonka bean and vanilla, I'd be like, oh yeah. But I think the vanilla is mixing with the almond to make it that kind of lovely, creamy. I wish I could remember the name of the kind of almondy paste that you put in patisserie, you know. So it's that kind of thing, you know, like the kind of almond creamy stuff that you get in like a Danish pastry, you know, that kind of smell. And sandalwood, I don't really smell sandalwood, so to me, this is cherry, almond and tonka bean. That's what I think this perfume smells like, and that's what it smells like on me. I think it's much sweeter on the skin than it is if you just spray it on card, but again, that might be because it's quite a hot time of year when I've bought this, so that might just, you know, that might just be what that is. But I think it's really yummy. It's super girly. It's very pretty. I like the bottle. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's very smart. I love the colour. Yeah, I think that's a £15 well spent, to be honest.